What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. Hope everyone's having a good day. This is my last June reading. Hallelujah. Cancer. Last but not least. I think that there's something that you want to say to someone in your life. Because there's solid ground here, you know, but they're kind of I think you want them to be structured and, you know, be someone that you can respect and, you know, be, if they're going to be a part of this, you know, to, stop being so fucking stubborn and be, you know, someone, like, play that role, you know, or maybe that's what they're going to tell you, but at the same time, you guys, like, they might be trying to manifest this. There's got to be some work done on this, though, whether it's time, whether it's change of behavior, whatever the case may be. I think that you're trying to manifest this, but at the same time, you don't know if you want to fight for it anymore, and some of you are just walking away because you're like, well, do I move on or do I fight, you know, because this person might be really immature, but maybe if things were tried in a different way, then the love could come in the right way and things could be stable. I just think that it's just immature still, and you want them to grow up because it's just petty. There's petty arguments, there's other people involved, and nobody has time for that, you know? It's like the groundwork is here, but they're not moving, or they're not saying the things that they need to do, you know, they're not being this structured because they don't want to work on it. And, you know, I think that maybe there's a lot of attraction, you know, and they're moving forward, but at the same time it's just really slow, and they're like stuck in their head because, you know, there was a major change of direction, so someone pulled back and is like feeling this loss and regret, but at the same time somebody's only focused on themselves and their money, and all you want is for them to work with you and, you know, give you this love, or maybe you want to offer them love, but instead we're here, Nine of Swords. It's causing you depression because you really love this person. You just want them to make the right decision and stop not talking about how they feel. Stop holding shit back from you, you know? Be, you know, because you're the one nurturing and supportive and healing for them, and here they are just worried about money, and then there's these bitches in the background, you know? You want their time and this happiness with them. You want the total love and support from them, but you're the one carrying all the weight. And then you know that, and they know that, and so somebody just kind of pulled back. And this is your twin, your soulmate, but there was deception. Something was done behind your back, and you put a lot of time into this, and maybe after this you just want them to put more time in and start over and come in the right way, and cut out the bullshit, because there's some things that gotta go. And, you know, there was a pretty, and it's painful, but to start again, you guys got to get over some shit, you know, and cut out the other people if there is any. Because you're like, well, I mean, if you don't want to do this, then I'll do this shit myself, because something needs to change. There needs to be a transition and an elimination, and you guys can come back better from this. But something's got to go. And maybe it's this immaturity, or the way they talk, or the way they do things. These, like, grow up, you know? Like, you've been patient with them. You just want them to come in as a fucking prince or a king now. It's like, why are you still a page 50 years later, you know? Get your shit together. Like, do you love me or not, you know? You don't want them to be immature with how their feelings are, how they express themselves, or how they act. You want them to grow up and be someone who you know, you can have respect for. A king. But it's just depression and petty fights, and things are going to move forward, but someone's still acting like they're single and putting time into what, you know? It's like, yeah, you can put time into your money, but put time into me too, because I love you, you know? And it's about making that decision to move forward and not really, you know, not hold things back. You just want to know what the fuck's going on. You want to know how they feel. Because you've always been there for them, and they're still acting like a child. And I think that there's a cycle that needs to end so things can start over. And some things that you guys need to get over to ground this and to be balanced. And it just seems like they're just stuck in their head, or you're stuck in your head, and it's always the same. And you just feel like you want them to give an equal give and take and come towards you correctly, about you, for you, on purpose. Come on, let's go. You know, come on, like, move forward. And I think that you just want them to say it out loud, that this is what they're going to do. And maybe they will be. Someone is going to be speaking their truth. And maybe they will come in correctly now. Because they've been thinking a lot about it, and I think that they know what they want, and it's obviously this is what they want, you know? Good Lord. I think that it's about deciding for yourself what you want to bring it into your life, and staying optimistic about everything, because the positive thinking is what you're going to bring into your life, because you deserve love and you guys are connected, but someone is like, doesn't want to do this anymore, like they're falling out of love because you guys have been separated, you know, you don't even know how they feel, and you're like, do they even love me? Someone isn't really in this love right now because of the separation, but what do you want to do, like, you know? It's like, do you still want this? But if you weren't separated, then it would be okay. But I think you just feel like they don't love you. And there's some things that need to change. And it's moving away from things. And I think that you thought in the separation that they would get it together. But it's just making you fall out of love. And it's time to free yourself from all the shit that's in your head. And take some time out, either by yourself or with this person, and figure it out. Because all it is stressing you out, and you're tired, and you can't let it go because you're always attracted to them. And it's like, you've known for a long time how you felt, and you've proved that, but they're still acting 12. It says, let your friends help you, ask for and accept help from others, maybe actually talking about your feelings, releasing some of this shit. Someone is very codependent. Ooh. It showed let your friends help you twice. You guys gotta open up a little bit. Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Maybe just having that conversation about what your boundaries are, and deciding what you want, and clearly decide what you want so that it comes, because I don't think you really know. And you guys need to heal from some things that you've been through, and you need to release some of the bad shit, because all you're doing is internalizing grief, and it's causing you major it's not going to go away, and this is why you're so stressed and exhausted. And it's like, you don't want to fight with them, but you can't walk away, and it's like you can't move on from them, and you know, they might have cheated on you and they're trying to make things right, but It's like, am I supposed to walk away from this or am I supposed to stay? Because what I see is bullshit, and you guys both need to recover before this can start again, and someone needs to forgive someone. Walking away from the abusive, toxic shit and someone who's in and out of your life, and something that starts and ends, really fast because they're just all over the place because they're about themselves and they're whatever they want. And I think that it's been that way for a long time. They're unstable and they're confused because I don't know if they've made the decision. They've just kind of thought about it, They probably need to, or you need them to get it together, because you waited a long time, you put the time in, but they need to work on themselves to offer love the right way, to be who you need them to be. So you guys can be stable and have this happy ending, looking toward the future to be happy, because you guys are both still waiting for whoever to make a move, for someone to come together, to do something. You've already been through the heartbreak and the divorce and the depression and this, some of you have felt this loss and you don't want to do it anymore, and you need to move out of these feelings no matter what happened in the past. And make a decision, Transition out of that and eliminate things so that you can heal. Because something hurt you really bad, and I think you need to move away from it. There was an ending here that hurt you, and that's why you want to move away. But in your head, you're still thinking about it because you want this balance, but every time you try to talk, it's some petty ass shit. And then it just leaves you in the same depression. And you don't want to fight for this anymore because this is what we've always done is juggle. And, they're all over the place because they're immature and probably toxic. But you want their time and you want this to start the right way and move forward. But there needs to be work done. They need to do work on themselves in the situation and move in a different direction before you leave them for fucking around, Whatever makes you happy is a decision you need to make. Whatever way that goes. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. We all have this shit that we have buried. As you grow up, some people don't deal with things. You internalize it, and then more shit happens. And by the time it catches up with us, it's just like, how do you even begin to deal with something like that? Because you don't want to. You don't want to feel that pain, but you still do. You just don't really admit to it. And I think that all you want is this person to give you the time that you would give them. You want them to be with you and to build this together, but they're just not, they haven't been here for you the way you needed them to be because they're not growing up. They're immature still and dependent on other people and just emotionally unstable and, living in the past. I think that there's some things that need to be forgiven before, and some things that need to take some time to recover from things. Some things that, in order for this to improve, there has to be some type of recovery. And someone has been all over the place for a long time. They impulsive and scattered and self-centered and manipulative, and you're just like, why? How long are you gonna do this? Because I got shit to do, And you just feel like giving up because you you don't know anymore. You know, it's like, are you going to move in the right direction, or should I just give up? Because until they change or change some of their behavior, or in general some things change, it's like you don't want to lose them, but you're tired of all of it. And a part of you has never really been able to walk away because you love them. Your messages from the angels are, you have Archangel Raphael. I'm helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. Then you have Grace and Antoinette to help heal the situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. You have Xana, says you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. And you have Oceana, it says take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. Sometimes it's about ending a cycle, and people are afraid to do that because then you think maybe it's over, but maybe it's about ending that cycle where it didn't work and it just was the same shit over and over, so you guys can grow if that's what you want to do. Getting out of the old shit and moving into the new shit, because life is all about transformation. It should be, but a lot of us hold on because we're afraid to lose the things that we've put a lot of time into. And a lot of us don't like change, you know. This is what we spend a lot of time on, you know. This is who we love, but some things have to be released, and then things can start again the right way. Anyways, I hope you have a good day.